talked about earlier in the show a little bit about the need for another wide receiver. But when you look at how crazy the wide receiver position was, bunch of them in the top 20 in the draft, bunch of trades. Andrew Berry got ahead of the curve, as he has a couple of times, making that trade for Amari Cooper. How are teams handling the wide receiver position, and is it changing, do you think, in the NFL?
Yeah, we've talked about this before. I've talked about it a lot. It certainly is. And you saw a direct correlation to exactly that, where teams are deciding not to pay their star wide receivers and to supplement or try to reproduce that production with a rookie wide receiver. We saw where the Titans moved off of A.J. Brown in round 1 of the draft and directly replaced him with Treylon Burks. So here's a proven star wide receiver. They don't want to give him upwards of $25 million. They trade him, take that pick, and turn around and take the guy to replace him. We saw Kansas City do it, Green Bay do it. Kind of the outlier right now is the Buffalo Bills, who decided to pay their guy and stick with him. So the way that team building in the NFL around the wide receiver position is changing, right? All these young wide receivers and this, we saw a record 13 wide receivers taken in the first 2 rounds of the NFL draft this year. And that just goes even more to prove the point that teams are valuing these younger guys on rookie deals and not so ready to pay a star wide receiver like they're the end-all be-all. And it's easier for them to build their roster around a guy on a rookie deal if they can get that production from him.
It's kind of ironic, too, because it's such a pass-heavy league. You're paying the quarterbacks, but you don't want to pay the guys that are catching the football. So it's interesting.